Hello, Manifesting Miracles family. Hey, it's Andrea, and I wanted to come live and share how to not let the opinions of others trigger you back into your past self. So, it's a beautiful day today in Florida. Look at this. So, I wanted to Janita, hi. Hi, Janita. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can see me, let me know. So this is something that I feel is a big piece to embodying your future self. Because when we embody our future self, what that means is that what used to trigger me, so what used to trigger past self Andrea no longer triggers me, right? So if I've truly embodied my future self, then what used to trigger me no longer triggers me, including the opinions of others. And I want to say this is like the most challenging one, because we care about what people think, right? So, family, what's my family going to think? What's going to happen with the relationship with my family? Relationship with my sisters, mom, dad, cousins, nieces? What's going to happen with best friends? Like, what's going to happen if I change, if I transcend into a higher version of me and I don't resonate with my best friend anymore, or I don't resonate with my coworkers anymore, or I don't resonate with my spouse, that's a challenging one anymore, then there's a part of the consciousness, and this is usually subconscious, right? This is usually subconscious. There's a part of the consciousness that feels abandoned, that feels rejected, that feels alone. So let me know if you can relate to this in any way, because for me, this was huge for me. I actually started this work to make a relationship better. I was in a previous relationship and I was engaged, and I got in this work to make that relationship better, and that relationship ended up falling apart, completely dissolving, because I transcended into a higher version of Andrea, and I no longer resonated with that person. So that person, me and that person, we no longer shared energetic bonds. So the energetic bonds we were sharing were toxic. They were toxic energetic bonds. You could say they were trauma bonds. So we shared a lot of frustration. We shared a lot of abandonment was one of them. We shared, it was a codependent relationship. So it was an enmeshed relationship. So let me know if you can relate to this in the comments. Type it in the comments or type it in the chat. Maybe it's a best friend that you don't want to lose, or maybe you have lost somebody from you doing this work or from you stepping into this work, or maybe you haven't, but you might have a feeling deep down inside that it's going to happen. So let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, your experience on this, your perspective on this. Type it in the comments. Dorothea! All right, Dorothea's on. So, the key to no longer being triggered into the past self when that person says something, because they're going to say something. If you're growing and they're not growing, if you're expanding and they're not expanding, they're going to say something, do something. The energy is going to change, and the nervous system picks up on these subtle vibrations. So even if there's no words exchanged, when you become your future self or start transcending into a future self version of you, a higher version of you, the energy's different. The energy's different. And your nervous system feels it, senses it. The nervous system is the subconscious mind body, and the subconscious mind body is connected to everything, everyone. It's so the quantum, we're popping in and out of the quantum field a little over 8 times per second. So our body is popping in and out of the quantum field a little over 8 times per second. So the subconscious mind body picks up on these subtle vibrations, these subtle shifts in energy. And all of a sudden, now the relationship is different. And to me, this is really the river of change. This is how you know you're in the river of change. When you can not be shifted, shaken, disrupted by somebody else's shift in energy, somebody else's comment, somebody else's behaviors, somebody else's actions. When you are not shifted, not shaken, when you are strong and you don't feel abandoned, you don't feel left out, you don't feel alone. When that happens, that is when you've embodied your future self. You're a completely different person. So the identity is now shifted. There's a new identity that's been embodied. And this identity no longer resonates with abandonment, with alone feeling. That doesn't mean you don't get lonely, but what it means is that if somebody leaves you or if somebody abandons you, which they will, if you transcend into a higher version of you, you step into a higher version of you, there are people that are not going to come with you. And that's okay. That's okay. When the identity no longer feels abandoned, and when I say identity, I mean the ego. So when the ego, the identity, mind-made concept of self is no longer feeling left out, alone, abandoned, not good enough, unworthy, needy, right? When all these subconscious automatic programs are no longer inside of us, then it doesn't matter if the person leaves. It doesn't matter if somebody says something to you. It doesn't matter if somebody is mean to you or says something not nice to you. It doesn't matter because you no longer resonate with those subconscious ways of being, right? So I wanted to come live and share that because this was like one of the biggest shifts for me. And it was when I didn't feel abandoned by my ex. That's when I knew I was free. And that's when my entire reality shifted. When I did not feel abandoned anymore by the person I was with in a past relationship. And that's when the floodgates opened. The floodgates just it was wild, the things that happened to me. I moved. I released all this weight, over 40 pounds. I started this group. And it's so interesting because I started doing this work, this my purpose work, my passion work, and I can get on video now and do these lives because I don't feel abandoned if somebody leaves. I don't feel abandoned if somebody doesn't like me. I don't feel abandoned if somebody doesn't resonate with me. That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't affect my state of being, which is so fascinating because there's layers to this. There's layers. And I just recently started doing these Instagram reels, and my Instagram account blew up. My Instagram account is going viral. Over 15,000 views for these reels that I'm doing, which is so exciting because I have all these new people coming into my world, and there's people that are leaving me comments on there, and that you could say are not nice, or that are not nice, right? You could say that, and they don't affect me. They don't affect me. Whereas my past self, that would have taken me out. I wouldn't have shown up. I would have felt embarrassed. I would have felt ashamed. That would have really hurt me. I would have felt hurt, rejected. Now it's like block, delete, right? And I keep showing up, and I keep going, and I celebrate the people that celebrate me and that are on this journey and that are in this work. And that is the reason why we do this work, because it's about the journey. It's about having fun. It's about giving your gift to the world. And it's about making your life the celebration. That's what it's about. Joanne's on. All right. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Jennifer. Donna. Hi. Hello. How are you guys doing? So that's it for this video. Sherry. All right. I'm at the end of this live, and you guys are just jumping on. Now the party's just started. So, hello. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Jennifer. Donna. The party's here. The party's here. So we moved our meditations to Monday. So if you haven't heard the news, now it's Meditation Monday at 4 p.m. EST. So every Monday at 4 p.m. EST, we're going to meditate in this group. We're going to get more specific in our meditations. We'll also start doing the healing meditations again. So if you want a healing, if you're in need of a healing, message me. We'll start those up again. Monday meditation, 4 p.m. EST every Monday. Don't miss it. Invite your friends, invite your family. Oh, hi! I'm getting so much love right now. Joanne says, same here, Andrea. I don't even block, delete. I remind myself that what others think of me is none of my business. Yes. Sherry says, yes, keep it going. Yeah, Sherry can make Mondays. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, and you know, I love watching myself, because my old self, it would have just taken me out. And that's why I never did. That's why I isolated. I isolated for over 2 years. Because I was ashamed, because I was embarrassed, because I was hiding. And I think there's a part of us that can all relate to that. Hiding, playing small, being little, not being big, not shining your light, not exposing your light, not exposing your brightness. I think there's a part of us, we can all relate to that in some way, because there's layers. There's layers to this. Boyd, all right, Boyd's on. Yeah, I'm talking with Boyd tomorrow. We've got a meeting tomorrow. There's so much going on. We've got our magnetic heart starting Tuesday. So starting Tuesday, magnetic heart. We're going to open the heart, unblock the heart, heal the heart, and magnify, amplify the heart field, because the heart field is the magnetic part of the formula. So we've got to get that heart field unblocked, cleared, healed, amplified, so that when you're doing your meditation, you actually start magnetizing it to you. So that starts Tuesday. Message me to join. And I'm also doing one-on-one. I have some one-on-one spots open. If you want to do one-on-one with me, message me. Angela, oh my gosh, everybody's jumping on. The party's just getting going. I'm at the end of this live, and you guys all jumped on at the very end. All right, big hugs. Big hugs. Look at this. Sun's going down. We're going to close it out. And I'll see you guys soon. I love you guys. I'll see you Mondays at 4. Monday meditations at 4. And message me for support, guidance, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.